Well, topping the news now at 5:30. Next month is Mental Health Awareness Month. MHA, or Mental Health Advocates of Western New York, is holding their annual dinner 1 week from today on May 1st. It's to celebrate those who inspire change by promoting mental health and wellness.
And this year's award recipient is Bills running back Ray Davis. He is joining us along with MHA's Melinda DuBois. Melinda, thank you for being here. Ray, it's great to see you.
Thank you.
Melinda, talk to us a little bit about the mission of MHA and this event coming up on May 1st.
Sure. May 1st is our annual Inspiring Change Dinner, and that dinner is an event, really our largest fundraiser that raises funds for our amazing programs at MHA. MHA's mission is to promote mental health and wellness in our community and support individuals and families living with mental illness. This year, we are honoring Ray Davis, and we're also highlighting our CASA program, which is our court-appointed special advocate program.
You guys do so much for this community, and a lot of your services are free for people in this community. This dinner, tears are brought to a lot of people because of the stories that are told. Ray, what is one of the stories you're going to tell at this dinner next week?
For me, really just kind of wishing what I knew now when I was younger and being educated and understanding how important mental health is. So just kind of explaining my story of the tragedies that I went through, but also the resources that I had and being comfortable and having that safe space to talk to people. And that's really just important, to put yourself in a position where you feel safe, you feel comfortable, and the words and the advice that you're getting is going to help you propel to where you really need to be.
It really is well put, Ray, because we talk to people about mental health on this couch so often. And if it's a firefighter or a police officer or what have you, there oftentimes is a stigma that comes along with people looking for help. As a professional athlete, do you feel that stigma? And if so, how do you overcome that?
Yeah, as a professional athlete, I think a lot of people think that our whole life is just football, right? And, that's not really what it is. We have families, we have other things going on in life, and being in a position where we have to step out of that professional life and become a human being, I think that's very important. And that's something that we continue to do as professional athletes, to seek help, to feel comfortable stepping out of the box and going around people who have no real knowledge of the football world, but have knowledge of the mental health world, and that's something we're going to continue to do. I think the NFL is behind it. I think we have some really good people that are going to continue to push us in the right direction.
For people who are watching who maybe don't know what your background is, explain to folks, you grew up in foster care and some different things about your childhood.
Yeah, I grew up with some hardships and some trials and tribulations, and, as a young kid, I was faced with a decision to separate me and my siblings, and when I made that decision, I had to understand that I no longer could think as a kid. At that age, I was 12, and I understood, okay, hey, what I got going on doesn't really necessarily matter, because I need to make sure these two are safe and these two are in the best position. And as time went on, I met some really good people. I've learned some really good lessons, and I faced some hardships that, I definitely wish I had the opportunity to go back and change. But, being where I am now, I'm blessed to be able to be an advocate for those and try to paint out a blueprint to face adversity.
Melinda, could you have a better person to speak out about the importance of mental health?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Than a guy like Ray Davis?
Yeah, as soon as we learned about Ray's story, we reached out to him immediately and asked him if he'd be willing to accept our advocacy award, because our CASA program, which we're highlighting, really helps children who are in the foster care system. And so this is a perfect opportunity, and thank you, Ray, for joining us.
Thank you.
Melinda, tell us a little bit about the programs that you have. If somebody is out there, they're struggling, a family member is struggling, what can you do to help those folks? You help a lot of people.
Yeah, we really do, and we have so many programs. I think the most important thing to do is to go on our website or reach us by phone, because the programs that we have really support youth from age 4 all the way up to seniors, and really a wide array of programs. But we have a lot of peers that work in our agency, and those are people with lived experience, which really brings an additional, special, unique kind of thing to our program.
And really taking that first step is a simple one, but can often be the biggest. Picking up the phone and dialing that phone number. If someone does, who's going to be on the other end of that line?
Well, actually, what's great is a live person's going to be on that line, right? So Melissa or Sophie or Kelly will be answering the phone, and they can guide you, help you navigate the system, and really give you any resource that you need.
That's great.
Explain CASA really quick for us, because I know that's an important one for you guys. What is that?
Right, so our CASA program, Court Appointed Special Advocate Program, is a program that helps really supports individuals or children that are abused or neglected. So they're in the family court system. We work closely with judges to help make sure that those children have a secure and safe environment so they can learn and grow and thrive.
We are lucky in this community to have so many organizations that make a real impact. I mean, Ray, an organization like MHA, you have to be able to literally tactilely see the impact that this is having. And I imagine on May 1st, you're going to be able to see that in just an incredible, incredible way. How does that feel, knowing that you can not only make a difference, but that you actually can see the difference that's being made?
You know, for me, it really is just about knowing all the hard work that I put in, again, to get educated. It's a thank you to everybody who was a part of it, right? And I think everybody that's going to join this dinner, everybody who's going to want to see change, that's the real thank you. That's the real message that I want to continue to just bring and show that, you know, my gratitude is definitely there.
All right.
Great.
Thank you both. And tickets are still available. Where can people get those more?
So tickets are available until tomorrow at noon. So you have to go on our website and order your tickets right away. Our auction opens up on Sunday.
I want to ask you one more question. Okay? It is draft day, okay? So I don't want to ask Ray his opinion on who the Bills should pick. That's a higher office, right? We other people get paid to make that decision. I'm curious. You got drafted in the 4th round, right? Out of UK. What was a day like today like for you? Was it a lot of nerves, or were you just thankful and had a lot of gratitude? What was it like?
I mean, it was a lot of emotions, and I want to say shout out to all the boys who are going through it, because it's a special time. It is a wonderful time because you get to spend it with loved ones. You get to spend it with people who got to see that journey of becoming the young pup to now becoming what they call big dog, right? And it was a blessing for me and my family to enjoy that moment, and it's going to be a blessing tonight for everybody who enjoys that moment. And even if you don't get drafted, you know that all your hard work, it's not over, and you're going to have that opportunity. And when you take that opportunity, you run with it.
That's great.
I love it.
That's
Thanks
great,
for
man.
answering
Awesome.
that.
Thank you.
We'd be remiss if we didn't ask about the
On
draft
draft day.
But thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Excited for next week. May 1st, next Thursday, is that big annual dinner.